Welcome back to LegoManCave. Few bits have changed. Let's get through. Welcome back to LegoManCave. There's a few things that have changed, so let's get through them. We're going to start off by thanking Barware for sponsoring this video again. They've got their last end of year deals going on. From £150 to £700 free gifts when you purchase from the website. Link will be in the description. Go check it out. Thank you, Barware. So in the end of the last video you saw that we'd got it all painted, but there's a few more things I've done now. So I've laid all the base plates to see roughly what my mapping area is, shall we call it. Don't know all the terminology, but it basically goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and a half long. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, half, so that's 9 that way. They go 1, 2, 3 deep on this way, 1, 2, 3 deep on that way, but then I've got a bit of extra, so if I move this, for example, there's only a little bit of extra. So the piece that I've put as overhang, I've put a little mark, so you got a rough idea. I'll cut probably this side of the line, so then I can attach that underneath onto there. I'll probably use some brackets or something like that, so at least it'll be strong enough to hold the weight. And then that way I can have it 4 deep. Now, next thing I'm trying to figure out, also I've got a line coming around here, so that obviously that is only 1 base plate deep, and then that can match with these two. But yeah, so I'm gonna need some more supports anyway, so there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to need probably a couple in the middle as well. Underneath, hang on, you'll see that I'm trying to figure out what to do underneath here. So we've got the track that can come through, can come round, it can come down. I haven't decided what I'm doing with the track yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Again, I could have it so it comes all the way down here, but I've also got to consider where I'm putting buildings. I was going to have it so I have like a train station here, it goes all the way down and around, and a train station over there. Again, you know, I need to start having a look, figuring out roughly where I want things, how I want things, what buildings I've got, what buildings are coming, what buildings I've got that need to be built and added, what I want in the future, so it makes it easier rather than keep changing the city every time I get a new bloody building. So yeah, that's where we're at. I've got these sheets, as I said in the last one. I need to attach those, but I'm gonna make sure they're the right size, and I might use a bit of the cut off just to cover this bit of the white wall as well. The trim I will be getting done shortly, so that wood will, with that thickness underneath here against this, will then get rid of that lip, so that problem is solved. So then there's basically cut that round, cut that off, do the border, the woodwork is done. I might paint that as well, haven't got that far yet, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do for a layout. You'll notice that my shelf up here has gone. The wall is completely redone. So yeah, you know, there's just stuff absolutely everywhere at the moment. I also got another 40 pack of track come as well, but that's all straight, not corners. So the only corners I've got is enough to basically do a loop on each end. How about that for an idea? I could put my mat on the wall there, have a little strip cut off there, and then there'll be more than enough to wrap behind here, and then make that all blend into one. And then this wood that I put up here, which was originally for that to hang from, if you've been keeping up with the saga, I can put my LegoManCave road sign on there. Yeet. You'll notice I'm wearing my old Chris the Fish 03 hoodie. That's because I've been painting, hence got it all. This is my messy jacket basically. So yeah, I'm wearing my old jacket while I'm sorting out all this. But I'm wondering if you've also noticed I have a lot more road than I had before. That's because if you remember in a previous video I told you, I had 5 more road plates show up as well. The one thing I am having to do, because of Storm Dara that's happened outside and my mate cutting all the wood inside, everywhere is filthy. I've got up the majority of it, but there's still dust everywhere. It went all over my sets and everything. That's all over there. You'll see it's all over my tank. So basically everything in this garage needs a good bloody clean. So before any of the sets get put back onto the table, I am giving them a good dust down and a little vac, and trying to make sure that it gets some sort of maintenance done. That's another bonus of moving the city around, isn't it? So yeah, what are we going to do about this track? I really want to have a track, but it's causing me more stress than I think it's worth. So between the good news and the bad news, I'm kind of lost for a layout basically. So I'm trying having roads branching off to different locations, maybe having the road just down that side. But on a bonus, for the first time in Mancave City, the train actually has a loop. So I'm sat here and I'm playing with the layout, and I'm sat thinking, well, why am I trying to figure out a layout now when the most important thing to do would be sort the buildings out first? Then when you've got the buildings, you can go, oh okay, this can go here, this can go there. So little brainwave, I got one of the boxes out with some buildings. I've got a little shelf there where I'm going to have a road going underneath. I'm going to wall it off, have a tunnel over there, a tunnel over there. Going to have the train station, so it sits around here somewhere. 248 by 48s there. So then the train, okay, I can't do the loop, but the train's going to go around. It's going to go down here. It's going to cut across here, come across here once I put this wood back and fix it down, and then maybe have a train station over here or down there, because that's only half a loop, so we can loop around there and then loop down there, and I can have a train station in the corner maybe underneath the shelf. And then I've got to try and figure out a layout for all these. But I'm also thinking, well, hang on, that could probably be redone to made look better. That can be redone to made to look better. The beauty shop, yeah, I can probably do something with that. The hotel's fine, hotel. The police station, I want to try and make something look better, because these are the kind of buildings I like, and then these are the kind of ones I'm making. The hospital, for example, that should probably be a bit bigger. So that is a project, another project I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is all my little 16 by 16s, I'm basically going to rebuild them, try and take up a whole base plate so I can actually fit it all in a lot better and make it look more like a city than a little pokey town or village. I've got that up on there for now, but again I'm thinking, okay, well, I've got these odd plates which they do fit 3 deep, 32 by 32 deep, but not wide because they're an odd. So I'm going to cut them so that they're 48 by 48s, the same as that. The road comes out, goes down, can branch off here and stops. Then obviously when the train track's coming down the back, I can modify that road so it looks like it's going over. Maybe draw or pencil or print a tunnel or something to go on the wood. Then over here I can have something else. I'm not going to say what because I don't know what. So yeah, then obviously a train going across. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, can I do like a seaside resort area or something like that somewhere? I don't know. I think beach and seaside might be out of it for me if I decide I want to have the train track. I can't really do both. If I don't have the train, then yeah, I could have a road on one area, I can have grass on another, water on another, but I just want it to be one big thing, not three separate chunks thrown together, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this park I've had to dismantle, trying to keep it as best as I can to rebuild, but again, that was on one of the odd plates. So yeah, a few things going to be getting rebuilt. Plus, I've still got the town hall to build. That video will be coming soon. I've just got to start it. I've got the other hotel there. So, yeah, there is a few bits. Like, I've got the Avengers base I could possibly do something with. Or just, I don't know yet. I still haven't decided. Then we've got the skate park. Do I carry that on? Do I shrink it? Do I make one big park area? I could do like a basketball and a skate park all in one, maybe, on one of the 48 by 48s. The beach and the water will then be stripped, so that's more parts coming back. But eventually I'll get there. Oh, and I've got the wood to do the trims and finish off that part as well. Seems like I'm rambling a lot, but the thought process that's going into it, I don't want to keep changing it. Yes, it's Lego. Yes, it's meant to be made to move around, change, etc. But I need to try and figure out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, where I'm going to put stuff, and then try and go from there. As I say, a lot of my buildings could probably be with doing rebuilt, having backs on or something like that. But again, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Right, so these two odd shaped plates I'm going to cut down to size. Now, I know there's kids that watch this as well, like Leo, for example. Shout out for Leo in my son's class. But if you are going to be cutting anything like this, please ask a parent to do it for you, because it is dangerous if you are not used to using knives or blades. So, let's start with this one. This one was 46 by 50, so I'm doing it as a 32 by 48. Okay, so that's that one. This one, however, we'll be able to do as a 48 by 48. So these are non-Lego base plates, so I've got no problem cutting them down. Things like this, I always have the cheaper stuff anyway, because, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to get the blade, stop rambling, get these cut and put them into place. Stands a very good chance it will move around again, but for now I think I might have some sort of a layout sorted. Let me know what you think. So I'm thinking we got the train station here, have like a little fair area up here where you'll have some stairs coming up to get into the fair. Road coming underneath, have a shop or something underneath here, tunnel on each end. Then we've got the road that will come down and it will branch off to different parts. Here it's going to come out and then go into like a little food van area, maybe both of them, maybe one of them, I don't know. But I'm going to turn this into like some sort of a corner, so they'll basically either go that way and go through the tunnel, or they will come this way and turn and park up to obviously do their food sales. Over here I'm going to do some sort of scenery. I don't know whether it could be like markets or something like that, but I'm not going to fill it up with all shops and stuff again, because it just makes it awkward and you can't really see much. The back, I've put a train track in, comes all the way around, down here, round the corner and to the train station over there. Then I've got 16 by 32 there. We've got a big gap in the middle to do something with here. Let's see if I can light it up a bit. Then we've got the aquarium and the cinema. And then I've got the Rainbow Hotel, the school. I've got Asda in the corner. And I'm thinking of obviously doing like a little car park there. We've got the chapel for now. We've got the hotel. I've put... Oh, we didn't finish this side. So I've put like the buildings that need access to the roads here. So that, for example, will need to be changed and turned into a T section. Possibly that as well, because you're not going to come out here. What else then? The hospital I want to rebuild, as I said earlier. That I want to rebuild, but again at the moment it kind of fits on that 48 by 48 plate just to fill that gap up. I know you can only see the back on this, but over here we've got obviously the pet shop and the newsagents. Can do something else here, as I say, whether it be food van and another building or both food vans. Can have a path or something that comes down. As I say, these tunnels can probably pop out over here, so you can park and go to Asda, or you could go around. This might not stay here. I might just do it where you can just go to Asda, but I'm thinking if I've got buses and stuff that want to come round, they can. You've also got the train that comes round. I've left these two here so I can do something out the front. What? I don't know yet. Again, you know, I've just tried to do what I can, get some sort of a rough idea. Still got a lot more buildings that I need to do, some that I need to change, some that are still coming. So for now, I think that's the layout. So I'm going to show you one more little thing and then we're going to go. For the first time on the new track. And then come back. Oh yeah. So that's where I'm at the moment. We've got a running train, we've got a bit of an idea of a layout, something completely different. A lot of the buildings are going to need redoing. So I think my main focus now is going to be working on the buildings and getting them built, and then that way we can get a better idea of the layout. So if you've been watching it this far, thank you very much. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see ya in the next video. Bye bye.